Bamidele Aturu was a very patriotic Nigerian. He lived a selfless life, a life of sacrifice, dedication, and commitment. He first came to me after rejecting the award that he was offered by the military junta under the highly corrupt Ibrahim Babangida junta. He was not given his discharge certificate by the NYC for having the temerity to reject the award. We went to court for him, and in the court the NYC claimed that he hadn't asked for the certificate. So the judge asked us to go and ask for the certificate of how we did. But he was never given the certificate. So when I wanted to go back to the court, he said, "Bon, leave the certificate, I won't need it." So he never collected the certificate from the NYC. Of course, I collected mine at the Oputa panel after 18 years of teaching, because I handled a case for students, undergraduates at the University of Ibadan. Bamidele Aturu later went to read law at the Femi Falana University. Again, he ran into problems by challenging constituted authority. Again, the late Chief Gov't Falana had to ensure that he and other students, 60 of them, were allowed to graduate. Since he became a lawyer, I found him a highly reliable ally in the struggle for the rule of law, human rights, and democracy. He gave all his life for the struggle. The last article he wrote had to do with the trial in South Africa, the trial of Pictorius. And Bamidele was trying to convince Nigerian lawyers to drop the wig and gown because of our climate. I had called him up, and we agreed that after the bar, we should take advantage of the bar conference in August to start a campaign on how we can do away with the wig and the gown. The ASU is currently planning an education summit. Aturu and I and some of our other comrades were invited to the planning committee. And that was just a couple of weeks before he passed on. We had a good meeting, and I remember at the end of the meeting, he challenged me and threatened me, and threatened to pull me out of my busy schedule this time around, to drag me to Ghana for a holiday. I never in my wildest imagination knew that I was ever going to attend Bamidele Aturu's burial. I'd always wished I should be the other way around. As a lawyer operating in a capitalist environment, I used to harass him to charge clients because I didn't know how to charge fees. I always charge him to take his fees from the rich to service the poor. He was just learning that. He did many cases free of charge. The last time we met in a case in Warri, I was leading him and Festus Keyamo. And when we were going back to the airport, I asked him whether he had charged the client. He said no. He said, well, Mami Dele, don't be stupid. Before I left Lagos, I had put something in my pocket. As soon as you get back to Lagos, you must go and collect your fees. So he was that kind of lawyer. Was that kind of a lawyer who really would not put fees before service. He was a liberation theologian. And for me, I think his religion actually reinforced his commitment to the struggle. He believed that Jesus Christ was a revolutionary. He believed that Jesus Christ was a human rights activist. And therefore, he needed to also live a life of sacrifice.
Níwájú